Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to give you 10 latest defense updates. Number 1. DRDO developing next generation explosive reactive armor, that is NGERA for NGMBT. DRDO in its publication has revealed that it has started the development of third generation explosive reactive armor called next generation explosive reactive armor for the next generation main battle tank or future MBT program. Under the NGERA program, DRDO will develop ERA capable of defeating anti-tank missiles equipped with tantrum-shaped charge warheads in addition to mono-shaped charges and kinetic energy projectiles. NGERA technology is based on a newly developed, less sensitive explosive composition which contains two types of explosives along with other ingredients. The composition and thickness of an explosive sheet were finalized based on a large number of optimization experiments. Next, Indian Army issues RFP for Nano Drones. Indian Army has issued a request for proposal to procure quantity 850 Nano Drones, 200 sets of 4x AV along with HHGCS base station plus 30 NI AV and 20-day AV along with complete accessories through fast-track procedure under emergency procurement under buy category and seeks participation in the procurement process from prospective bidders subject to requirements in succeeding paragraphs. Since Indian Army is mandated to conduct special missions in conventional operations, counter-insurgency CI, counter-terrorism CT operations, out-of-area contingency operations and sub-conventional operations deployed along northern borders, line of control, line of actual control and hinterland need enhanced situations awareness about the potential threat as obtained in the intended target area. Next, Dassault to bring Rafale M to India this month. Dassault Aviation has decided to bring Rafale M, a carrier-borne version of the Rafale fighter jet, at the upcoming Aero India 2023 that is to be held this month at Bengaluru. Dassault Aviation will also be showcasing the Indian Air Force-owned Rafale 3FR standard fighter jet at the air show and also Dassault Falcon 8X, an ultra-long-range private jet. Next, India, France and UAE unveil plans for cooperation under Trilateral framework. India, France and the United Arab Emirates on Saturday unveiled an ambitious roadmap for cooperation in a plethora of areas including defense, energy and technology under a Trilateral framework, a move that comes amid the geopolitical turmoil triggered by the conflict in Ukraine. The plan was finalized during a phone conversation among External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, his French counterpart Catherine Colonna, and UAE's Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan. A joint statement said it was acknowledged that defense is an area of close cooperation between the three countries. Next, Lockheed Martin to display F-21 jet of other platforms at Aero India 2023. U.S. defense major Lockheed Martin will showcase its F-21 fighter jet, S-92 multi-role helicopters, MH-60R Romeo multi-mission chopper and anti-tank weapon Javelin, among others, at the upcoming Aero India exhibition in Bengaluru. The 14th edition of Aero India, known as Asia's largest aerospace exhibition, will be held at Bengaluru in Karnataka from February 13 to 17, almost all leading aerospace companies around the world are expected to attend the event at Air Force Station in a total area of around 35,000 square meters. Next, US F-22 fighter jet shoots down suspected Chinese spy balloon. A US military fighter jet shot down a suspected Chinese spy balloon off the coast of South Carolina on Saturday, a week after it first entered US aerospace and triggered a dramatic and public spying saga that worsened Sino-US relations. President Joe Biden said he had issued an order on Wednesday to take down the balloon, but the Pentagon had recommended waiting until it could be done over open water to safeguard civilians from debris crashing to earth from thousands of feet above commercial air traffic. Next, ISRO NASA's built satellite ready to be shipped to India for launch. An Earth observation satellite jointly developed by NASA and ISRO that will help study Earth's land and ice surface in greater detail is all set to be shipped to India later this month for a possible launch in September. ISRO Chairman S. Somnath visited NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in the U.S. state of California on Friday to oversee the final electric testing of NASA ISRO satellite synthetic aperture radar, that is NISAR, satellite before being shipped to India. Next, Airbus A400 is formidable candidate in India's MTA program. Airbus military began a quiet campaign to showcase the A400M airlifter to the Indian Air Force in 2013, long before India walked out of the Russian Indian MTA, that is Multi-Purpose Transport Aircraft program, in 2015 due to engine selection differences, but trouble was brewing much earlier and Airbus sensed it. The MTA was supposed to replace the Indian Air Force aging fleet of Antonov N-32 transport planes, but little is known about the Indian Air Force team that was in the United Kingdom witnessing the first flight of the first Turkish A400M. Airbus also demonstrated the aircraft's capabilities, including trials on unpaved runways at RAF Boscombe Down in the United Kingdom. Next, after IAC II, INS Vikramaditya will take a backseat. INS Vikramaditya will complete 10 years of service in the Indian Navy and this November, but this Russian modified Kiev-class aircraft carrier and the Indian Navy flagship has been nothing but trouble of its maintenance crew with high downtime and unreliable Russian spare support. Since December 2020, the INS Vikramaditya has been undergoing its first major refit and will be ready to sail in the coming months. Officials in the Indian Navy have stated that 3 aircraft carriers are unavoidable requirements and have been stressing Defence Ministry to get approvals for second aircraft carrier, which might be near identical to the current INS Vikrant, India's first aircraft carrier. Next, GTRE looks for FADEC partners for Dry Kaveri. Gas Turbine Research Establishment has developed an improved variant of the Full Authority Digital Engine Control, a digital computer which controls a servo-operated fuel valve for the Dry Kaveri engine program that will be used to power India's first unmanned stealth strike aircraft. Gas Turbine Research Establishment is looking for a production partner for the FADEC that it developed in India and is looking for industrial partners who can refine it and make it production ready. Thank you.